Your Excellency, the last bill for the day is a Finance Bill 2025, which was introduced in the House following his submission in draft form by the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury on 31st of April, as required by the PFM Act. It is introduced in the name of the distinguished member for Molo constituency, Your Excellency. The bill, upon being published, went through extensive public participation throughout the country. We also used modern technology this time, using apps to allow the young people this time to participate, to give their views in, with respect to this bill. In this regard, Your Excellency, the bill was considered taking into account the views of the public and passed by the National Assembly last week on 19th. The bill is proposing amendments to various laws relating to taxes, including the Income Tax, the Excise Duty Act, the Value Added Tax, the Tax Procedures Act, Miscellaneous Fees and Levies Act, and the Stamp Duty Act. There is seldom any new taxation measures being introduced, Your Excellency, other than some few areas which largely came from the National Treasury or others that came through the public participation process. One of the key winners is the general public when it comes to the incentives to promote telecommunication sector, because after public participation, the telecommunication industry asked the committee to ensure that investment allowance deduction for purchase of spectrum license or a right of fiber optic issued by a telco operator is one of the exemptions granted, and this is hoped that's going to be an incentive, and it is going to improve the telecommunication industry, Your Excellency. Allow me, Your Excellency, to resign my commission for today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. With Your Excellency's assent, the three bills are now formally entered into the rolls of laws of the Republic of Kenya. By your signature, sir, they have acquired a full legal force and become a part of the country's body of laws. Your Excellency, as we draw this ceremony to a close, may I most graciously invite you to present a signed copy of the acts to His Excellency the Deputy President, who shares with you the heavy burden of steering the management of public of the nation as your principal assistant. If it pleases you, sir, you may also kindly present copies to the Solicitor General for publication into law and to the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury for implementation. As a symbolic reaffirmation of the interdependence between the legislature and the executive in the governance of public affairs, Your Excellency may graciously present ceremonial copies of the Act to the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Leader of the Majority Party in the National Assembly, the Leader of the Minority Party in the National Assembly, and other members of Parliament present, and all esteemed state officials in attendance. In conclusion, Your Excellency will unveil and display an open ceremonial copy of the Acts, while other state officials shall bear closed copies, signifying both the solemnity and unity of purpose that defines this important constitutional process. I thank you, Your Excellency.